Regarded by many as the pound-for-pound best fighter globally, Terence Crawford's prowess extends across weight classes,
Lundy swinging, wild,
showcasing his versatility and undeniable skill. After hosting the most incredible fight in boxing, Bud won the world's undisputed welterweight champion by viciously stopping Errol Spence Jr. on July 29, making him the first man boxer to win all 4 major belts in 2 different weight divisions. But how good was Prime Bud? Crawford is ranked as the top pound-for-pound fighter by the Ring magazine.
Now, as a righty, Crawford comes in. There's a 3-punch combination from the champ. Oh, and Kabayaskis comes back and lands a combination zone. And Crawford just nails him!
Among many more organizations, Crawford began boxing at the age of 7. His path to becoming a champion was distinguished by dedication and resilience, which he credits to his early experiences. Crawford's mother employed unconventional tactics to toughen him up. He said his mother would pay other youngsters to fight him physically. It only made me more hungry. Hungry, like, man, my mom is against me. I'm going to prove her wrong. My mom told me I couldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyhow, he remarked. I was angry, but I feed off that, he said on CBS Mornings. I feed off of the non-believers. Despite the challenges, Crawford's relationship with his mother has improved. He stated the two had spoken and been into it, but he still struggles with past trauma. During his early career, Crawford fought 70 recognized amateur bouts and lost 12. He beat future world champions Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia as an amateur. He rose to the top of the U.S. lightweight rankings after winning 3 amateur events just before the 2008 Olympics. Crawford made his professional debut on March 14, 2008. He defeated Brian Cummings in the first round. He had a 19-0 record, including 15 knockouts victories over mostly unknown opponents. Crawford's first memorable match came against Bradis Prescott on the undercard of Brandon Rio's second fight.
It got rougher. Crawford got better. He stood his ground.
Prescott was supposed to be WBA light welterweight champion Khabib Al-Ferdiev. However, the latter withdrew due to an injured elbow. Crawford was due to encounter Robert Ozio on the same card, but he accepted an invitation to stand in for Al-Ferdiev with 3 days' notice.
Great combination from Crawford.
Crawford beat the Colombian unanimously. This was Crawford's first 10-round battle and his first fight at 140 pounds. On March 6, 2015, ESPN announced that Crawford would make his light welterweight debut in April at the College Park Center in Texas against 25-year-old Thomas Delorme for the vacant WBO championship. Crawford informed Delorme during the press conference, "Come prepared because I'm going to be ready. The fans can anticipate a fantastic win. This is my second world title in a different weight class, and I am ready for it. I'll be prepared. I'm always prepared for any fight." The fight ended when Delorme was knocked down 3 times in the 6th round, giving Crawford a TKO victory and the WBO belt. Delorme began aggressively, but could not land many hits because Crawford stayed defensive.
Crawford with a good left hook counter, seemed to land.
Boxing things while he's working.
The fight was interrupted by referee Rafael Ramos at 1 minute and 51 seconds into the round. The bout received an average of 100 million viewers on HBO. On February 27, 2016, his next bout was against Hank Lundy in front of a sellout crowd 5,092 at Madison Square Gardens Theater. Panned as a second-rate battle for Crawford, the contest gained traction in the weeks preceding the show, with Lundy confidently predicting a knockout victory. Crawford successfully defended his light welterweight championship, defeating Lundy in the 5th round by TKO. Crawford hit on 89 of 247 punches, 36%, compared to 47 of 411 for Lundy, 22%. Crawford won a fast-paced first round before putting Lundy into a corner in the 5th round. He beat the count, but referee Steve Willis stopped the fight at 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Crawford addressed his feud with Lundy on social media, saying, "He and I had gone back and forth on Twitter for nearly a year. I just wanted to shut him up for good. Crawford got $1.21 million, while Lundy received a $150,000 purse. Although there was a lot of hate before the bout, Lundy approached Crawford afterward and expressed appreciation. Crawford was not scheduled to fight again until 2017, but the Golovkin-Jacobs fight was postponed until early 2017, freeing up the December 10th date for HBO. Arum stated Crawford would accept the date and consider prospective opponents, including the then IBF champion Edward Troyanovsky and Antonio Orozco. Arum announced that Crawford and 33-year-old challenger John Molina Jr. will fight at Omaha's CenturyLink Center on December 10, 2016. Molina had beaten former Russian contender Ruslan Provodnikov by unanimous decision in a 12-round bout in June 2016, winning the vacant WBO International Light Welterweight belt. Molina weighed 144 pounds during the official weigh-in, denying him the chance to compete for Crawford's world belts. If Crawford had lost the fight, he would have lost his championships. Molina handed Crawford $400,000 of his purse for the bout and the $1.5 million he had previously agreed to. Crawford retained his championships, defeating Molina in the 8th round in front of a sizable home crowd in Omaha. Crawford went about the ring for the whole fight, jabbing, holding, and pot-shotting Molina. Referee Mark Nelson interrupted the bout in the 8th round after Molina sustained 3 straight headshots.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Crawford stated in the post-fight interview that his victories against Molina, Lundy, and Postal qualified him for the 2016 Fighter of the Year award. I feel like I got it. I just have to wait until the results are in. Crawford also restated his ambition to unify the division before moving to welterweight. Crawford landed 184 punches from 419 thrown, while Molina landed 41 of 287 thrown. On July 1, 2017, Top Rank announced that Crawford and WBA unified, and IBF champion Julius Indongo have agreed to a light welterweight unification battle on August 19 at the Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska. Broadcast live on ESPN. The anticipated unification of all major world boxing titles, WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO, will crown the light welterweight division's first undisputed champion since Cassius Shu in 2004, and the first time all of the titles above have been at stake in a single fight since Bernard Hopkins versus Jermaine Taylor in 2005. Both boxers paid sanctioning costs totaling more than $100,000 US. Crawford came into the battle as the overwhelming favorite to win. Crawford defeated Indongo in round 3 in front of a home crowd 12,121, becoming the undisputed light welterweight title. The final hit was a left hook to the right side of the body, which quickly knocked Indongo down.
There is opportunity throughout the night.
Up in 2 different ways. Punch in between.
Referee Jack Reese counted to 10 and signaled the finish after 1 minute and 38 seconds. Indongo also touched the canvas in round 1, but the referee called it a slip. Additionally, Indongo was knocked down and counted following a left from Crawford during round 2.
For my taste.
And then on the back end, a right hand to the body.
Crawford landed 26 of his 75 punches, 35%, while Indongo landed 13 of 74 to 18%. Following the fight, Indongo remarked, "When he hit me like that, my mind was gone," regarding Crawford's body shot. Crawford claimed that he had yet to decide on the next step in his career, but there was talk that he would go up to the welterweight class. Crawford officially resigned his WBO championship on October 26, 2017, to compete in the welterweight category. Crawford has been named the mandatory challenger to WBO champion Jeff Horn. Crawford would not fight again in 2017 since Horn was slated to defend voluntarily against British boxer Gary Corcoran in December. Horn's successful voluntary defense of his WBO welterweight belt by stopping Corcoran set up the match between Crawford and Horn. On January 10, 2018, it was revealed that all agreements had been agreed upon for Horn to defend the WBO championship in a mandatory defense against Crawford after a renegotiated purse. The fight was scheduled for April 21, 2018, at the T-Mobile Arena in Paradise, Nevada. On March 14, it was announced that the bout would be postponed after Crawford injured his hand during sparring. The bout was rescheduled for June 9th at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Paradise, Nevada. Crawford became a three-weight world champion in front of 8,112 fans when he stopped Horn via TKO in the 9th round.
Big left hand, right hook, uppercut, sends him back. Another left hand and a knockdown score.
At the moment of the halt, all three judges had Crawford winning all the previous rounds. Horn lacked defense but continued pressing forward, hoping to find an opportunity. Horn made the first two rounds the most competitive with his aggressive style, but Crawford responded and remained the busier fighter throughout, landing the most telling shots of the fight. Horn was dropped for the first time in round 9 using an overhand left. After getting back up, Crawford unleashed a series of strong strikes, prompting referee Robert Byrd to call the bout off.
And again, Horn's in the corner, uppercut lands, Crawford on the attack.
The official time of the pause was 2 minutes and 33 seconds. After the fight about his welterweight debut, Crawford remarked, "Like I told you all before, I'm powerful. I was stronger than him. You all kept telling me how powerful he was, so I went to show you. I needed to get into the ring and show it. You saw what I did there. My physique and might were carried up. Now I want all the welterweight champions." On July 22, 2021, the WBO ordered Crawford to defend his welterweight championship against Shawn Porter, the number 2 rated WBO welterweight challenger. The former 2-time welterweight championship holder was regarded as the most difficult fight in Crawford's career, with ESPN characterizing Porter as a quantum leap in competition. Crawford demonstrated his switch-hitting skills on fight night by fighting in orthodox and southpaw stances. Both men suffered cuts as a result of accidental head smashes. Crawford landed a well-timed left uppercut on Porter in the 10th round, knocking him down.
The short uppercut that we showed, and the body punches, 20.
Crawford immediately landed another knockdown, causing Porter's camp to call off the fight, giving Crawford a 10th round technical knockout victory.
At Crawford for the moment, there's the overhand right, and another combination!
On May 25, 2023, Crawford announced that he would face Errol Spence Jr. for the undisputed welterweight belts on July 29, 2023, at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. In front of a sold-out crowd of 19,990, Crawford dominated.
For Spence. Back comes Crawford with the jab.
And won the bout via 9th round technical knockout, becoming the first undisputed welterweight champion since 2006.
Special fighter. All right, hook upstairs. And Crawford has Spence hurt again. All right, hook that wobbles him. Spence might be going down again. And this one is over.
Crawford's reputation is deeply entrenched in the sport's annals, thanks to his ability to dominate in numerous weight classes and achieve the unusual feat of being the undisputed champion.
Couple of 3 inches in reach in that height advantage.
Do you think Crawford's record will surpass Mayweather's undefeated record of 50-0? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. We'll see you in the next one.